Hello, my name is Desiree, or avocado_circles, and welcome. Today, I want to talk about my new Pinterest OCs. I love them so much. I love them so much. And I've been doing a lot of drawing and a lot of thinking. So, I will show you my art as it happens, and I will talk about a lot of new lore for my babies. Real quick before I get started, if you haven't seen my video where I actually created these characters, I would heavily recommend you go watch that one first before watching this one. And also, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing real quick, thank you. It's cool. I got good stuff for you guys. It's good. I have some juicy lore. You can see on the screen right now that my characters are in peril. Don't worry, this is not actually the beginning of the story, which we'll ignore if that's more or less frightening. Obviously, I've got Sonia. We're about to get Dale and Lee in there, and they are in a sticky situation. I don't know how they get there yet, granted. So I'm going to start with the lore of these beautiful babies first. So, also, in the time-lapse, don't mind when, I randomly cut to, me drawing Lee a few times. I could not figure out his face for the life of me, and then once I did, top tier. I am so proud of how it turned out. Anyway, so, the origin of these characters. We have Dale, Lee, and Sonia. They all end up living together in Lee's apartment, and how they all meet. Dale knew Lee in high school. I don't like to think about high school life very much, because I hated high school, but I will say that Lee had a pretty good time in high school. Dale, not so much. I actually can't tell you why, but it will become apparent in a little bit. So, time skip, by the way. Later in life, Lee is doing great. He's landed a job at a brick oven cafe where he gets to make delicious pizza and bread and generally just have a well-rounded, really nice, cozy life other than the monsters that could basically spawn if something goes wrong, but it's fine. Other than that, he loves his job, the people there are wonderful, classic little cute thing going on there. His friend Sonia that he met when he moved into the area is the one who encouraged him to take that job, and they're pretty close. Hold on, wait. How they met, right? It's so cute, and we'll see if I have time to add in doodles. But basically, Sonia runs into Lee because she's trying to get away from a creep in the area. So she clings on Dale. Did I say Dale? Fuck, I keep switching up their names. I will have to just edit and post. Sonia runs up to Lee to get away from some creep that was following her, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend." And Lee immediately takes on the role of responsibility here, and he's like, "Who's bothering you, babe?" And she's like, "Oh, that guy over there," and she points to whoever is messing with her, and he musters this really intimidating he's a big guy, he's big, he's strong, he's muscular, he's rather tall. I love him so much. I don't know how tall yet. I'll have to think about that. Anyway, he gets this scary guy to go away, and basically after that, Lee and Sonia are friends ever since. Literally inseparable. They met very close to when he first moved into the area 2 years ago to start the culinary school he was going to. Right. Back to present time. When I'm going to start the story for you. Lee is just about done with culinary school. He passed his final exams. He's got to go to graduation soon. And his old friend from high school texts him, or emails him rather, because in their world, phones are a rather new phenomenon. Dale emails Lee, and it's like, "Hey man, is this still your email?" And Lee's like, "Hey, yes it is. It's been so long since I've heard from you. How's it going?" And the conversation that follows, Dale essentially explains, "Yeah, I was going to med school and everything was going really great, but my ability, man, it's just causing me so many issues." I can't complete college anymore, and I am being kicked out of my parents' house. They're not letting me back in, and my roommate, like, obviously I can't live at college anymore. Can I stay with you for a little bit? And Lee goes, oh man, that's horrible. Yes, you can. Do you need to stay tonight? And Dale is like, yes, I do. So Dale shows up with essentially all of his stuff, and Lee's like, oh, I didn't know you were moving in. And Dale's like, haha, yeah, just until I can find my own place, please. And Lee's like, okay. Dale moves in. Honestly, Lee doesn't mind too much. Obviously, with Dale's ability, bright lighting and lighting in general really bothers his eyes, so Lee just kind of like accepts that as just something Dale needs to deal with. Dale pays rent. He found a job pretty quick, so Lee didn't really have much issue with Dale moving in. The only conflict that happened was like awkwardly telling his landlord like, hey, my bud moved in, and the landlord was like, that's fine, but I wish you would have told me before he moved in. And Lee was essentially like, yeah, I wish he told me before he moved in too, but it's fine. Everything's fine. About a month into Dale being there, Lee's really enjoying his company, honestly. Lee's been living alone for a while now. Obviously he has friends, he has Sonia, he has his coworkers, but it's kind of nice having someone else in the house, you know? And he takes Dale to the Brick Oven Cafe. He thinks it's rather low lighting in there. I think Dale's gonna be okay there. And he was, actually. Dale had a wonderful time. He kind of got talking to some of Lee's coworkers, albeit awkward and a little strained because Dale's a little bit of an awkward guy. But like, I don't know, he actually opens up. He has like some grand conversations with people. He makes people laugh, and Lee's just thrilled that Dale seems to be having a good time. Dale gets a job as a photo processing person. I don't know what they're called, but like the red rooms where you have to like be in complete darkness, basically. He works there now. He works at a photo processing facility, and he could not be happier. It works really well with his ability. He's able to not wear sunglasses sometimes, and that obviously improves his quality of work, but other times he will wear the sunglasses still, and people are like, how are you doing that? And he's like, I don't know. It's just kind of my eyeballs, man. I'm not getting his personality across. I'm just telling you their story. So after that, Sonia comes to visit. Dale's been in here for about 2 months now, and Sonia comes to Lee's apartment, and she's like, oh my god, I haven't visited in so long. You got a lot of new stuff. And Lee's like, huh? Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. And Dale comes like into the living room, and Sonia just full stops, and she's like, who's that? Lee's like, oh, this is my friend from high school. He moved in like a couple months ago. And she slowly nods, and she's like, right, you didn't tell me though? I didn't tell you? So, Sonia has a little bit of a strained, I don't know, relationship with Dale. At first, their personalities don't mesh at all. She's kind of mean to him, and Lee's like, why are you being mean to him? And Dale is also mean back to Sonia. So she's like, he's being mean to me, and usually Dale's like, it's because you started it. They butt heads a lot. However, after a certain point, Sonia realizes that his ability makes it really difficult for him to like see in any sort of lighting. So part of Sonia's like little quirkiness, I guess, she's not like other girls. She has a hard time focusing, but when she does focus, she usually like overanalyzes. One day she's kind of like idly listening to Dale, and he kind of like passively mentions that he likes the color orange, and it didn't seem like she was listening, but Dale just kind of was blabbing to fill the empty air. And one day she comes to visit, and she's like, Dale here, and he's like, did you put a bomb in here? Are you about to like blow me up? And she's like, no. Oh, open the box, idiot. And he opens the box, and it's these orange sunglasses that I typically draw him in. And it just warmed his heart to a degree that he didn't realize was like even possible. She was listening. This is his first moment where he's like, is this love? Okay. And then later on, he's watching like Dale, Lee, and Sonia just hanging out together, and Lee seeing Dale and Sonia like get along, it makes him feel really happy, and he like realizes that the more he's around them, he's feeling like these little really warm feelings. This feels so cringe. But eventually, I don't know how it happens, but Sonia moves in too. Man, life just seems good for a little bit. You know, everybody's getting along. They're like doing fun things together. It's just overall nice. Sonia's pushing Dale to do things that like she thinks would benefit him, and in some cases it does, and it's just Sonia's realizing that she has feelings for both the men she's living with, and she's like, how am I supposed to choose one? And Dale is looking at Lee and Sonia and going, fuck, how am I supposed to choose one? And Lee is looking at Sonia and Dale and going, fuck, how am I supposed to choose one? You get my drift? Are you catching? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I love them so much. Ah! Okay, however, everything comes to a disturbing halt once Vic appears in their life. Cannot believe it took me until this point to actually get around to talking about Vic, but I feel like I really, really needed to set up like the stakes. I don't know. Lee, Dale, Sonia, they love each other. Once this evil cretin of a man appears in their life, I kind of want it to be impactful, you know? There's a lot that I know about Vic that I'm nervous to share because I don't know, I feel like I would rather just kind of get a story out there about them first. I'm super proud of Vic though, now that I'm finally actually talking about the art I've done in this video. His outfit is so cool. I'm so freaking proud of his outfit. I had a lot of motifs going on, but for the first time like ever on this channel, I can explain an ability. I can explain it. So, what you're seeing, the symbol behind his back, or what you did see throughout the video, the symbols, the circle symbols that are like glowing and like holding the characters down in the very start of the video, that is Vic's ability. Basically, the longer he can form a symbol around something, the stronger of a grip he has on it, slash, like, how long it'll last for him moving stuff around. So it's like telekinesis, but with an extra step. And I've been brewing this ability for so long. I've had it in my sketchbook just for such a long time. I think it was literally in my sketchbook tour. And I'm not sure if I actually explained it yet at that point. But at that point it didn't belong to Vic, it belonged to Kane. But now Kane is ability-less, so doing the whole circle of life on abilities all the time. But it's fine, it's fine. I feel like I'm not even explaining it to be super cool, but you know, I used that symbol, right? A lot of circles, a lot of harsh edges, despite it being a circle, and I tried to incorporate that in his outfit. Something I also hope I got across is Vic cares a lot about his appearance, despite how clearly evil he looks. Like I said, I'm nervous to share certain things. I think I can share this, it's fine. He is a very controlling guy. If he could control every word, breath, action someone took, he would control it. He loves feeling like he's in power. He'll force people to bow down to him. He'll make you feel like you're walking on eggshells and constantly switch up what is and isn't okay on a day-to-day, even a minute-to-minute basis, just to feel like he's in control of every situation that he's in. He's terrifying. I hate him. I love him. Does that make sense? Now, for the most inquisitive of you, you may notice that he is holding a flashlight, and that is your only hint that I'm gonna give you about who he is targeting specifically. Yeah. Anyway, that about does it. Sorry to cut it off right there. Eek! I will have more to share, more story, I swear. But I need to keep most of Vic a secret right now because of my own fears and insecurities about story making. So, Thank you so much for watching today's video. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me a lot. My commissions are open right now, so if you would like me to draw your OCs, please, 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 please go to my Ko-fi link in the description. I would freaking love to draw your characters. Yeah. Bye.